And we're live. Hello, everybody.
Hey,
Hello.
I'm going to clear this chat real quick.
what y'all want? Why are you here? Why am I here?
We just got here. I love it.
I get it. You woke up so we can entertain you here on Black History Month. Shade. Grand Rising viewers. Grand Rising, my melanated kings and queens, and all in between.
Tell me about broccoli.
You don't talk to me, White Devil. Welcome to Afro Ritual. I don't know what's happening. I haven't had my coffee yet. That's right. Only melanin on the stream. I took it from the white devil.
Anita
just out. I'm done.
Oh my god.
I'm doing this out of respect and solidarity.
Okay, I'm done with the bit, I think. I don't know. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Morning Ritual. I'm one of your hosts, Noir. You can find me all over the internet as TheNoirEnigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
Hello. I'm your other host, Anita. I'm just happy to be here. You can find me everywhere at Panito or at Critical Misses.
And we have an amazing guest with us today. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hello, I'm Calamity. She, they. You can find me all over the internet as Hey Calamity with 3 Ys. That's me. That's me. That's where you find me.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. All right, so let's get into the episode. There will be more shenanigans, mainly because I went to sleep at 4 a.m. I do this before every episode because I don't make good decisions. So can you tell us a little bit about your history in the TTRPG space? Like, I've seen you around. I've seen you at panels. We did panels together.
We did.
Heck yeah, you did. It was a great
tell
panel.
me how you...
It was.
Yeah. I think it was pretty awesome. I'm not make brag. But tell us a little bit about how you fell into this wacky hobby in space.
Gosh, one day, about almost 2 years ago now, somebody reached out to me and said, hey, I'm trying to get like streamers into tabletop who don't know what tabletop is. You're one of them. Do you want to play this homebrew magical girl game I found? And I've been hooked ever since. Yeah, that was, almost 2 years ago now. And I have a theater background, so of course I was like, wait, I get to play whatever character I want. Sold, because I did musical theater. Guess how many characters there are for me in musical theater? Lila Inez from Hairspray, that's about it. At 5 foot, that's about it for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, I have been involved in various shows, various amazing campaigns. Like last year being in oh my gosh, the Urban Shadows game. What is the title of it?
Oh, it was
Second City New Blood.
Trouble in Second City.
Yeah, Second City. Yes.
Listen, don't feel bad. My brain went whoosh.
I remember everything about the show except the name of it.
When I saw you like air out on the name, I was just like, please don't be talking about the Urban Shadows game. Please don't be talking about you're like Urban Shadows. I was like, oh.
That's what I'm here for. I'm gonna remember the facts.
Oh.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's the one thing I don't remember. It's names. That's the first thing that goes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Me too. And I always feel like a douchebag because of it.
Like, I will remember your birthday. I'll remember your phone number.
I won't remember
I
any of
do
that.
not know your name. I'll remember what you wore when we first met.
That is also that is my red
I'll
flag
even
too.
remember your pronouns.
I'll
Your
remember
name.
that and the vibes I had when I met you, but that's pretty much it. My memory is shot. I'm
The only
like,
reason I remember your name week to week is because it's on the overlay.
Oh, that's fair.
wow, that's hurtful.
Yeah, during Black History Month too.
Mm.
All right, so start the twit loggers about Anita, y'all. Y'all saw that blatant display of racism.
That was live in 4K.
Can't believe you called me the N-word live on Twitch.
Hard ER everything.
Oh, you're going to jail. All right. I've been hanging out with Joey too much. That's like I'm feeling to y'all what Joey does to me. I'm so sorry. So I do have to say I feel that theater kid excitement at the idea of being able to be like, wait, I could be a protagonist with more than one line that doesn't serve another character and then vanish into thin air. Mm-hmm. So no, I love that aspect of this hobby, bringing all us theater kids together and us telling like our own stories. I have to ask, do you have any favorite systems in the TTRPG hobby? What systems have you played? I'm curious.
So I don't remember what the name of the homebrew, the Magical Girl homebrew was. I've done a Hyperlight Drifter mini series that was lovely. Urban Shadows, Monster of the Week, a couple D&D games. Weirdly, I played D&D the least out of everything else. Kids on Brooms, I did a couple episodes of.
That's a fun system too.
I want to play more Kids on Brooms. That one's real good. I really enjoyed it. I want to learn it. So I can run it one day. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like there's a couple I'm missing in there, but yeah. I'm big lately on Powered by the Apocalypse games. I'm really into Monster of the Week because I love Scooby-Doo. It gives Scooby-Doo vibes. It makes me so happy, and it's like a new episode every time you play. So that's probably my favorite right now. Though I am planning on getting into a lot more because I can't just play Monster of the Week forever, I guess.
I mean, you could if you wanted. I've only played Monster of the Week like twice, and I really liked it. But like it was in like a themed game, so I couldn't really like make my character. I kind of had to follow it. So like I haven't really got to see Monster of the Week stretch itself the way that I would like to. You mentioned that you want to be running stuff. Have you GM'd before? I haven't. I'm curious about that.
I have GM'd here and there, mostly not on live. I think, have I run a game live? I co-GM'd once live for Brown Girl Gamer Code. But yeah, otherwise I've done mostly one-shots within like different Discord groups. I would like to, I guess, be on, so I don't know. One day I'd like to do more. I would definitely like to do more. That's actually one of my goals this year is to DM more games because that's a good way to learn systems, and I'm trying to learn different systems as I develop my own. So yeah.
Oh heck yeah! So I'm like, why am I muted? All right, I'm a professional. So, is there any chance that we might see you GM a Monster of the Week or a D&D game? Like, are there more systems that you're more inclined to GM than others?
Definitely. I'm kind of trying to stay away from D&D. I'm trying to find like different
me both.
For reasons. No, but I am trying to kind of learn about different mechanics, like games with like social mechanics or like political mechanics, just like different things other than crunching numbers to do damage, which is fine, and I don't mind that. But I am just kind of looking into other ways to kind of do stuff because math is not my favorite.
Math ain't it. Math is not it.
It's not my favorite, but
So
you go above 6, I'm not. Okay, I'm not. I can't do it anymore.
So tell me about your experience doing panels. Like, what's that been like for you?
So fun, so much more fun than I was expecting. I was so heckin' nervous.
Yeah, you were.
I was literally, I think, shaking. I wanted to cry a little bit. But I ended up having a lot of fun. I've been very fortunate to be on panels where everyone was super cool and inclusive and really good at like making sure that I spoke up, or else I probably would have just been like the entire time and said nothing. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun with it because it's I kind of realized after I did my first one that like it's not it's like putting all those minds together to talk about something.
Right.
And that's what I love about it. And that's kind of what I remember when I get nervous. It's like, no, we're all here together. You're not by yourself. You're not doing a presentation. This is not, high school when you had to go up and do a speech. It's fine. So,
and at the front of the class.
Right. See, I looked at that audience and all those chairs. I said, I have made a mistake.
Yeah. All right. Just really quickly. So like we were on a panel together and I don't think any of us realized the room that they put us in. And so everybody's face when they walked in was priceless because it's just like, oh, we're gonna do a small little panel in a small little room, small little audience. We get in there and it's like the main
and y'all filled it up too. That was a pretty full panel.
I was pooping my pants. I was scared. I love it,
yeah. I was like, oh, they're gonna stream us? Oh, this is gonna be like kept somewhere?
Oh God, it is
streamed.
Yeah. It's out there somewhere.
I'm pretty sure I said something stupid. So here's something that I want to start asking folks, which is like, do you tell your IRL friends or your family like what you're doing here online? Like, and how do you describe that? And how's it received?
My family knows basics, like basic basics. Because I don't want them getting too into, other than my sister. My sister is all up in it. Like she knows everything. She knows everything I do, between like content creation and tabletop. So when I do talk with people about it, I'm like, I do those, those tabletop games, like D&D. Yeah, I do that, and it's typically live streamed. Yeah, that's what I do, and that's typically how I describe it to people. Yeah, I'm trying to think of how. Yeah, I don't really tell a lot of people. This has been a very new thing because I started doing all of this during the pandemic and I didn't talk to people then. So the only people I talked to was people that I was involved with on the internet, really. So I didn't have to kind of describe it a lot because everyone already knew, because that's how I knew a lot of people. So yeah, now lately it's been just like, oh yeah, like, like D&D. They're like, oh yeah, I've heard of D&D. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's like that. Like, also you like dress up with like swords? I'm like, sure.
If only.
Sure.
I wish.
More costume streams, like, everyone.
Listen, give me an excuse to put on a costume. I'm there.
My dream is to be able to put together a production with a costume budget. Like,
yes.
Like just be like, everybody here's $250, dress as weird as possible.
Yes.
Do it.
That'd be so good.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
So, was there any one particular moment where you were just like, oh yeah, this is something that I want to keep pursuing? Or was there any moment where you were like, I don't know if this is what I want to do, but you overcame it?
I'm sure there were definitely a few of the latter. But I do know one moment, Vanna, who is a lovely human and DM, I was doing they have a show called Pull Up a Sheet, which is when they kind of like do a one shot with different creators, and I'm trying to remember what the system was. It was something about like a haunted house. And like that was like the whole system. Like it was like you were in a haunted house and different things happened because of different stuff that
Oh, it
happened.
might be The Dark House by
Monty
oh
Cook?
Lord,
Yeah.
Monty
Darkest
Cook.
House?
That's the one.
I think it was. I think it was that one.
Yep.
Yeah. It was really fun. But I just kind of slipped so into that character that I was like, oh wait, I really missed this. Like that was when that like theater kid moment came back of like, oh wait, I get to be someone else for a little bit and just like embody that character for 3 hours and then go back to being me. There, I don't know what it is, but there is something lovely about taking parts of yourself and exaggerating them. That's how I come up with a lot of my characters, is I take like little parts of myself and I like just exaggerate it to the nth degree. And Frida was not one of those, just saying. Frida was actually me trying to play opposite of me.
Frida was bad. There's no other way to describe.
Listen, I will never be like Frida, and I accept that, and that's okay. I accept that.
Oh, okay. Y'all gotta check out Stella Luna's channel. That's where that actual play is held.
Shout out to
Man.
It's a
Stella.
great freaking show. Why am
This
I trying
guy.
not to swear?
Why are you censoring yourself on your channel?
I'm used. I was on Gen Con yesterday and I had to censor myself, and that switch is still flipped in my brain.
I can say whatever the I want to. It's Black History Month.
Oh, that's better.
Want to slip another fuck in there? Like maybe.
Just put all of them in there. It's bluff fuck.
You gotta put it between every syllable.
Hister fuck.
Did you just say hista fuck? Hista beep fuck?
Judge me.
I'm not.
All right, back
Black
to the
History Month, we
fucking
don't
interview. I have too much fun with this thing. Oh, so you've been in this space for about 2 years now.
Mhm.
These last couple of weeks have been tumultuous at best to describe it. I know it's been really interesting for a lot of people to navigate. I'm kind of wondering if there's, for prosperity's sake, we're talking right now. We just finished dealing with Wizards doing their OGL nonsense and a bunch of other things happening in the TTRPG space. I'm wondering if that's something that you've been having to navigate. Have you had to adjust anything, turn anything down?
So I was kind of coming up from a break at the time, because I kind of went on a break for job and health stuff, just from being involved in a lot of shows. And so I was kind of in the looking for things place. So I didn't have to like turn anything down or like edit anything, fortunately. But I felt very on the outside looking in, because there was a lot of like legal jargon being thrown around, and I was like, I'm gonna look that up later. I'm gonna Google that later. I didn't say much because I was like, I feel like I don't have the like knowledge like legally to speak up on this, but I'm like, I just know it's wrong. I just know it's bad.
I've been told to ask you about Demon Daddy.
Who is that? Is that Panda?
Panda's lurking and working.
Lurking and working.
Yes, one of the background things that have been happening as I come off of hiatus. Demon Daddy is a if I may segue for a second, segue, I don't know if that's the right word. Demon Daddy is a character from a Monster of the Week campaign that I've been part of. It's my NPC's demon who happens to be hot. It's my character's NPC demon that happens to be hot. Very hot. So yeah, Demon Daddy.
Okay, you've got to explain this. Because All right, there's something that happened in the Urban Shadows game. And like for the life of me, I can't remember who's the source of it. And this Demon Daddy thing, like it sounds a little familiar. And I'm thinking you might have been the source of what happened. There was a werewolf introduced in the game that I ran with you. And you remember this game? He was meant to be kind of like just a throwaway NPC, but I described him, and literally the entire cast was just like, "Well, we've got to protect him. He's hot." So
we did everything we could for Quixley. I was gonna be real mad if you killed Quixley off. I was like, "You do it, don't you?"
Was meant to die, but like I could tell that if I did, I would have lost my cats. Y'all don't understand how passionate they
queer and hot. What were we supposed to do? You gave them blue hair.
Wasn't he wearing like a ripped jean jacket too?
Yeah, something like that.
I tried to make him as stereotypical werewolf street punk as possible. And they were just
I don't
like,
think you realize that a werewolf street punk is hot.
That's hot. It's your fault. So I'm just saying. Saying it's all your fault.
Okay, so this was definitely your fault.
Me? No. I just happened to be there. Victim of circumstance.
But yes, tell us more about Demon Day. I don't know why I said it.
Demon Day. So we have a 18 plus Scooby-Doo gang that in Fiends of Fairwick, which is a little one-shot turned campaign because we just love playing together so much. But I play, right? Those are the best ones. I play the Hex. Her name is Cade. And she kind of came to her own by being invited to a party back in the day. So it's all based in the 80s, but she was invited to a party and she was like the nerdy kid in school and nobody really liked her. So she was invited to this party as like up rank, like she was the entertainment. Right. And they made her read out of like a demon book and like made the whole thing scary. But unfortunately, the demon actually came out of the book and they didn't expect that. So she was like, yo, demon, like it's not that deep. Like we can just chill. And he was like, yeah, we can just chill. And that became her demon. But then she met a hot demon and traded that demon in for the hot demon.
Upgraded.
First off, the idea of a demon being summoned like, I am from the bowels of hell, whose soul shall I trade for my arrival? First off, it's not that serious.
Not that deep.
Yeah, maybe I should fucking chill.
That's basically what happened. That's basically what happened.
I love fandom. I'm a Chaos Gremlin. Ignore me.
we love Chaos Gremlin. Love you, Panda.
So I the next question I have to ask is like, how do you find yourself in some of the games that you're getting into? Like, how are you meeting these people? Like, do you reach out? Like, I'm just interested here.
Yeah, various ways. Some people have reached out to me, which I'm always just honored. I'm like, I want to play with me? Heck yeah. But sometimes I'll like see a casting call and it's like, oh, this is kind of like the aspect of them. Like, that sounds great. I'll see if I'll like apply and see if I get in. Yeah, a lot of Twitter. Maybe until recently, just because you know how Twitter engagement is right now.
It's a fucking nightmare.
It's the worst. Yeah, just a lot of Twitter and like finding games. Friends who are like, hey, you want to be part of this thing that I'm doing? I'm like, yeah. Yeah, just kind of like a few different ways. I don't know how you're supposed to find these things. I just kind of stumble upon them. Is that how it works?
The tactic that I've used has just been to be annoying in people's direction until they submit.
Annoying in people's direction.
Like, hey, We should play together. Hey, we should play together. Hey, listen. Hey, listen.
Mine is just to sort of stand in the corner like this.
Eyes get bigger and bigger.
See, unfortunately, that tactic does not work for me. I think it's the beer.
I instill fear in the hearts of many, and that's how I get into games.
Random question, has nothing to do with what we've already been talking about, but have you been watching The Last of Us?
I have not. It is Calamity on my list. No, I know. I haven't even played the game. I'm a full-on fake gamer heathen. I'm sorry. If you want to kick me off, I understand. Fake gamer. No, that's fair. My dad played The Last of Us before I did. And he has never played a game like that in his life. Like he plays like little 80s shooters where he like makes armies happen in pixels. So I'm a fake gamer. But it is on my list. I just haven't had the time to, because I know I'm gonna need to like sit down, brace myself and watch it. Just knowing the story. Yeah. And also hearing how they've done it.
You will cry.
It's why I haven't seen Black Panther yet, because I'm like, I need to be in a specific space, or else I know I'm gonna ruin myself.
I was about to be like,
I can't go to work for 2 weeks. I have ruined myself emotionally, and so I have to sit down and watch a bunch of stuff. I know I've been bad.
Best I was gonna be like, where you need 3 to 5 business days to recover.
Yes, exactly.
Bro, Black Panther had no business going as hard as it did on my feels.
I knew they were going to, and I was like, I am not emotionally ready.
From the first, like the Marvel crawl, from that on. Mm.
Like I had to do that thing where I was trying not to let the theater know I was crying. I was just like,
my nose is itchy. It says my
nose is itchy. It's the temperature's weird in here.
A lot of humidity around this area specifically. Some condensation building up.
Listen, sometimes you gotta laugh at the traces of toxic masculinity that are still stuck on the wall, like trying to pull off. Just get out of here. But all right. Remember I told you we had some set questions that we ask everybody? Well, get ready, because here one comes.
Okay.
I have to brace myself to ask this, because depending on your answers, my feelings might get hurt. No pressure.
No.
There is a war going on in the TTRPG space between those of us who believe that dice do not belong in your mouth because they're a dental hazard. You can damage your teeth, and they're a choking hazard. So just keep your dice out of your mouth. And then there are those that consider themselves. There are those that consider dice to be the forbidden candy. That they exist to be crunched. Put them in your mouth, you just kind of chew on them. We tell them that there are edible dice that they can eat, but they go, that's crunching. They want to crunch, which is you can only do with the actual dice. Okay. Yes. So, Calamity, I have to know, what side of this war are you on? Are you on the stop the crunch side, or are you on the crunch crew?
I am about to make everyone upset, because unfortunately I'm a person that likes to look at both sides of things.
God damn it!
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Don't fucking do this. Goddamn coward.
I know, and it's not so much like, okay, here we go. I'm ready to be twit-longered off the internet. It's fine.
Well,
what?
I was just gonna say, first off, you're not gonna get twit-longered. Just so I remember, I told you I ask everybody this question.
Yeah.
So you're on the same side as Anita.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I know for sure you're on the same side as Brennan Lee Mulligan. So you're in good company.
Good company.
They call themselves the Crunch Responsibly crew.
Yeah.
No.
See, I'm sorry. That's how I feel. Here's the thing. As someone who stims, I understand a stim. Like I get it. Like sometimes you just gotta stim. Sometimes it's putting stuff in your mouth and it's like the feeling. You need that like rolling around in your mouth. Like I get it. I've never put a dice in my mouth, so I don't know exactly, but I can imagine how that would go. It's like gum that you like that doesn't change. That sounds kind of nice. I can understand that. However, knowing me, myself personally, I don't really have mouth stems, and that's probably good because I know me and I will try to swallow something that I shouldn't. So I'm kind of like, if you know that you can responsibly crunch on your die, you probably have specific, because that's the thing. I'm like, oh, wouldn't it like damage it after a while? But you probably have like specific crunch die, and that makes sense. I personally probably won't. I don't know. I just feel like I'm too much of a hazard as a person to crunch die.
There is a faction that advocates for the swallowing of dice entirely.
That sounds unhealthy.
They call themselves the Swallow Saviors. Remember, I told you this was a war. There are multiple factions. Yes, Kappa Chris, one of my favorite people, started a faction called the Let Them Die faction.
Chris, no.
Swallow Savior, I think, was Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin.
I'm not shocked. That doesn't
HTTP Paladin. HTTP Paladin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. We really got to start making like maps and merch of this shit, so
like
people can
a
see
TTRPG
the full
fantasy
extent.
map of like the battlefield as it stands, yeah. The Crunch Lands.
The Crunch Lands. I should do a one shot of the Crunch Lands.
Into the Crunch Lands.
God, I can't. Well, Crunch Responsibly got another
Crunch
one.
Responsibly.
But that's like
Nick's
saying you should.
Nick wants to make a game now out of this.
Go for it. Yo, listen. It's kind of. It's saying Crunch Responsibly is like, hey, make sure you play a safe game of Russian roulette. Like you can't. It doesn't work that way. All right, I gotta take this L.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
It's all good.
But in return, I'm gonna give you the question that makes everybody yell at me.
Oh no.
If you could play any game with any 5 people that are alive right now, you get to choose who's the GM and what game. Who are you picking?
Wait, that are alive right now?
Mm-hmm.
Have to be alive.
Oh, alive. I thought you said live. I was like, I don't know who's live.
Oh no, alive. Don't you dare explain safe Russian roulette to me.
You get a fake gun, like
boo to your logic.
Even like a paintball. Still technically a gun. Anyway, gosh, that's hard.
Yep.
There's so many people I want to play games with. I just love seeing people's brains work. I know that's a weird thing to say, but I love being in games and like watching people's brains work with the narrative. I gotta say, Abria, I would love to.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Weirdly, I don't know if I'd want Abria to be the GM or another player. Like Abria's a GM. Oh, I'll go with Abria's GM. So that's 1. I need 4 more. This is hard.
Yeah, it is.
Do anyone alive right now? I don't know. Wait, what are we playing? Can it be like anything I want?
anything you like.
Yeah, you get to pick that as well.
Oh heck.
Remember, see, this is why I'm like, this is the question that makes everybody mad at me.
Because I keep thinking like there's people that I've already played with that I want to play again.
More shoddy. A table of 5 burritos.
Pick.
It's like Big E wanted to wrestle 5 Goldbergs. Big meaty meat. Big
meat.
Buffy
You
meat.
know who I haven't played with, and I saw them on the pre thing. I haven't played a game with Latia in a long time. I haven't actually been in a game. Latia GM'd for that one shot I was talking about. Actually, the pull up a sheet one. I would love to play with Latia again. Latia's dope.
Oh, okay. We'll have to bug Latia about making that happen.
Latia, I think you're neat. But I would love to, because I've seen Latia as a GM, amazing. But I do want to I would love to be another player in a game with Latia. This is about to be a table of black femmes. Tanya would be fun. Tanya would be kind of fun. So I'm disrupting the table. Erika Ishii. Only non-black person allowed. I'm kidding.
No, that's fine. We just gonna claim her. Guess what? You
Claim
blame
them. Claim them. They can hang. They're allowed to the cookout. They don't even have to bring anything.
That's. I mean, you should bring something.
You should bring something, but like
that's the fact.
You can still come in. Like we're gonna look at you sideways, but.
Okay, so far we've got Latia, Tanya, Erika. You got 2 more. Oh, and Abria.
So one more.
One more.
That's any. Oh yeah, one more for 5.
You're killing me here, Smalls.
I know his name. It left me that fast. Oh my gosh.
Name something they were in or
coming
done.
to me. Dimension 20.
Lou?
Dreads.
Oh, Lou.
Wilson.
Lou always plays the most interesting characters. Oh wait. Gabe too. How many people can you have at a table? 5?
Your
Can I not be in the table and watch this game?
Nah. You gotta sit there and be in it.
See, I don't want to trade anyone out. That'd be rude. I've made my bed. It's fine. I've made my decisions. Go with Lou.
What game are you playing?
Yeah.
I want to play Kids on Bikes.
Ooh.
Okay.
I've never played Kids on Bikes. And
It's
I'm a big fan of like the Stranger Things like feel. So that feels similar to it. So I think that would be a fun game to play.
Okay.
I think that'd be fun.
Now he is your
Calamity
next.
is now the producer, so they're also part of the table.
No, it don't work that way with Shoddy. Quit trying to make loopholes with Shoddy.
So Gabe can be at the table. I'm producing. I see. I'm down.
No.
That's how you get
All right. Here's the next question. You are the god emperor of the TTRPG space for one day. You can make any 3 things happen, no matter how big, no matter how small. You snap your fingers and it is as you will it. What 3 changes do you make to the TTRPG space?
First one's probably controversial. I'm wondering if I should say it.
Do it.
But I want an all BIPOC Critical Role campaign.
Specifically branded as Critical Role?
Huh?
I said specific. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or just create another group that's all BIPOC. make something else.
That's what I want. But no, I like it.
Critical Role, because they know the thing, like Critical Role has the name already and like the investment already. But I guess if I was the god, I can put as much money towards whatever as I want. So that makes sense. That's a good point. Yeah, we'll make another one. I'll make another one.
I'm like, if they have that branding, then they get paid off that.
Listen. So yeah, I'd make a BIPOC focused Critical Role level, I guess is what I'd say.
You know what system you'd use?
I would want them to be able to, I don't know. That's hard. D&D is like the staple, but I kind of, I wonder what else could continue on that long, if that makes sense.
What system could maintain a game that goes on as long as the Critical Role campaign?
Yeah, or like multiple, because I know a lot of them are like tied in to each other, and
I love all of our players just like I might know a system.
What system?
That's the tiebreaker system that Nick Butler has made, who's in chat. Nick's in chat right now.
Ooh,
Fight City by POC Gamer.
I think it'd be cool to try like different systems personally. Like I think it'd be cool to try like a bunch of different kinds, and maybe everything doesn't have to connect. Like maybe each thing can be its own independent, like each campaign can be its own independent thing.
Or you make a
because I like
campaign.
Exploring.
Yeah, I kind of want a God, I can't like a Sliders themed actual play.
Yeah.
Where like maybe every arc is a different system.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And the characters are aware that things are different. And so they have to get used to it. Systems. Yeah.
That would be really cool.
That'd be so much fun. But alas, I'm literally writing that right now, minus the different systems part. This is why you gotta have talented people in your audience. So they can bring your dreams to life, because I'm never gonna put that together. Like
make my dreams happen.
Make my dreams happen for me. I'm lazy.
I don't have the time. Listen, there's only so many hours in a day. There really are so many hours in a day.
So
yeah, that's what I'd do first. And create like a company around it so it can sustain itself and sustain give it an effort where it's like helping bring in new players. And
what would you call your company?
Gosh, I'm so bad at naming things.
GM struggle.
So I'm like looking around for like
I'd name it Monitor Headphones.
Might I pitch?
Good.
Might I pitch?
Yes.
Calamity Games, like Calamity James, but Calamity
I think is there a Calamity
Games? There probably is. That's actually Nick, same brain cell.
That's a good one. Why does my name have to be on it? Because I'm very much like, I don't know, like I'm very like collaborative minded, and I like the idea of like being able to like step away and be like, you produce, like let people fit into like different roles, because I'm like, oh, you want to produce this time, go for it, like, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's true, that's fair, valid.
Make my dreams come to life for me.
Make my
do
dreams
not
happen.
perceive me.
I'm just gonna be in the background like enjoying everything.
Nick's just like, third wish, if there's a Calamity Games, it's yours now.
It's mine now. I don't care what you bought. It's mine. I'm a god. So.
Oh, you know what I just realized? My head is filled with Morgan Freeman quotes. Now, I need to explain this because this is partially relating to something I was talking with these two about. before the stream.
Yeah.
But when we were talking about you taking over Calamity Games, I just had the quote from Morgan Freeman from I think it was Batman Begins, where he like takes over Wayne Enterprises and he goes, "What, you didn't get the memo?" Like, I was just imagining you with Morgan Freeman's voice coming out. I have problems. Okay.
Oh, that's an amazing way. That would be amazing.
My mind is broken.
What if I did that with Critical Role?
Just, I now own Critical Role.
I now own.
You get the memo.
Dreams Come True Games, DCT Games from Morshadi.
DCT
Games. That's I like that.
That's sweet, and I don't know, magical. Like, I like my games to be.
Mine would be Foopum, which is fuck you, pay me games. I go bankrupt within 3 days.
Honestly?
I can't even imagine. Like, I can't even begin to create a system from scratch. Like, that's the thing. Like that's such a talent. Shout out to all the game designers out there, because it couldn't be me. Couldn't be me, dog.
If I'm not to plug, because there's no time that's happening soon. But that's why I want to like look into a lot of different systems, because I am working on building my own.
Hell yeah!
Trying to get ideas, not ideas, but just like what not to do. If that makes sense.
Like, I think there are a couple places that have interesting mentor like programs where like aspiring game designers can hang out with current game designers.
I was in one, and Connie was my mentor.
Oh, Connie's
and it was
best.
So neat. Connie's so dope.
Like, you ever see somebody that's just like, damn, how are you this talented?
Connie is. If I could just steal a piece of their brain, they wouldn't miss it. They're so brilliant. I just want a little. Dang. No, but they're great. They're great. Yeah, I do want to get more into design and such, because I don't know. I like building worlds. I like world building. It's one of my narrative design passions. So, yeah.
If you could take any franchise and make a TTRPG content based on it, what you taking?
I learned Fallout was one recently, and that made me very happy. Is Dragon Age one?
Dragon Age has a TTRPG system.
I was to say, I imagine it would by now. Oh, everyone hates it?
Green Ronin makes it. It's pretty good.
Oh, I thought you said everyone hates it. I was like, no. But that's dope. Okay, I'm gonna have to look into that, because Dragon Age is one of my favorite games of all time. Kingdom
Hearts.
Oh!
Yeah.
Get to make your own freaking Keyblade Master.
Get to make
I know you have feelings about Kingdom Hearts, and that's fine.
Into that whole multiverse thing, because there are the different worlds scattered around that you need to go to unlock the different, and there's different like looks and aesthetics and little mechanics to each.
All right, to explain, Calamity, I hate Kingdom Hearts. Now, wait, just relax 1 second. Let me explain. I like Kingdom Hearts 1. I love Kingdom Hearts 2.
So good.
Here's why I hate Kingdom Hearts, though. Kingdom Hearts doesn't know how to count. It's supposed to go 1, 2, 3, right? I'm not crazy here, right? That's how it's supposed to go. 1, 2, 3. I've never watched a wrestling match where the referee was like 1, 2, 2.5, dream dot distance, X cross like on all the other ridiculous.
It's pronounced key.
It's true. Key cross. Oh, sorry.
It's an X.
Don't forget about Chain of Memories.
I love Kingdom Hearts with a deep passion, and I can also say it is trash what they've done with it in a lot of ways, but it has a special place in my heart, and I think it'd be dope as hell to make my own Keep It Living Master. I'm just saying.
No, that I would love that TTRPG because I like the lore of Kingdom Hearts, what lore I can follow. I'm going to actually read to you now the chronological order of Kingdom Hearts. Ready?
Let's go.
It's Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, Kingdom Hearts 358/2 days.
It's over 2
Kingdom
days.
Hearts.
That's okay.
I don't know, kid. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, Kingdom Hearts 0.2 Birth by Sleep, A Fragmentary Passage, Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover, Kingdom Hearts 3, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Remake. Like, what the fuck is going on here? I can't be the only person that hates this. I cannot be the only person that hates this.
I simultaneously love and shake my damn head at Kingdom Hearts. Simultaneously.
Right? It's like it's perfect. Like, yeah, it's
it
like
could have
somebody,
been perfect.
It's like somebody made a perfect sandwich and then started just adding needless condiments to it.
Oh no, I found it actually in chronological order.
Oh yeah, because Birth by Sleep would technically be first.
Yeah, Birth by Sleep does come first.
Yeah.
It's a prequel game.
Yeah.
Listen to me. It's like somebody made the perfect BLT. We all know what's in a BLT. It's bacon, lettuce, tomatoes. Sometimes you might get fancy, put a little mayonnaise on there. Okay, that's fine. It's like somebody was just like, this perfect BLT that I made, you know what it could use?
Avocado.
Jelly. And then it's like they put the jelly on and it's not so bad. Then they were like, but what if barbecue sauce? Like now we're getting nuts here. That doesn't gel at all. And then they were like, we need to put a slice of watermelon in there. It's like, what are
that's
you
Dream Drop
doing?
Distance.
Yeah, that's true.
Who's coming up with these names? What the fuck is a Dream Drop Distance? You can't just alliterate with no point.
What are the okay? So here's how. What's the letter in that?
D.
Okay, how many of them are there?
3.
Okay, what system is it on? 3DS.
This shit is exhausting. It makes me so unreasonably mad. Like, I should not be as mad. Like, I'm as mad as I would be if a politician passed a bill that actively hurts me. Like, that's the level of mad I'm genuinely at right now. Where it's like, why? Why is this happening? We gotta do better as a people, as a society.
Better.
Yeah, I'm not mad at them for making it. I'm mad at motherfuckers for buying it. We should, everybody, Dream Drop Distance, 3D. Go.
Yes, it's on the 3DS.
Listen,
and it uses the mechanics from the system. That's the whole point of it. It's
I want you to know that I mean this. I mean this with my entire heart. If you bought that game, go fuck yourself. I really mean that shit. You are the reason that they can get away with bullshit like this. The story doesn't make any fucking sense. They made it to fit a goddamn gimmick. This is bullshit, and you are partially responsible for the fall of video gaming as we know it. Dream Drop Distance? Nigga, what does that mean?
Not the JoJo's.
I'm sorry. sorry.
Not the JoJo.
That's my rap music from now on.
Solid.
It's a good choice.
Oh my God.
Don't hate on my steeds.
You're so proud that you got that soundboard working again.
Silence. All right. I'm sorry. Well, so we've officially hit the hour mark, and I'm starting to get a little goofy. So I think that would be a great time for us all to transport our way to a break.
Jesus Christ. Can't with you right now. All right, everybody, we're going to take a real quick...
I want to come back just to get the soundboard treatment, because... Hey, we'll be happy to have you. Oh, God.
All right, everybody. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you soon. I know that that's not my... And we back. Hello.
Hello.
We're back.
Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of the show, which we lovingly call The Dark Rose. This is where we talk more serious business. You know, it just occurred to me that the name of the show is Morning Ritual, which has absolutely nothing to do with coffee, but we call our second half the Dark Rose. It's probably because the first sponsorship we got was with Found Familiar.
It's true.
We should probably be like the second half brought to you by Found Familiar. Please use our code somewhere, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for bearing with us. Thank you for... We're not good at making money for ourselves.
Sure.
So in the Dark Rose, this is where we talk about more serious topics. So let's just get to it. So you are Black femme presenting on the internet. Are you okay? Is everything all right? Is there anything I can do for you? Anybody need to be shot?
I just want a weighted blanket at this point. Just to burrito myself and stay there for a couple weeks. That's really what I want. No, as okay as I'll ever be, I guess.
We've got an entire segment devoted to like that guys in the space, but I can tell you got a good story, so we're gonna wait for that. But you know, I also want a weighted blanket, but I want a weighted blanket that looks like a burrito.
I want a weighted blanket that looks like a burrito and is also heated. So I can turn on the heat and I could be a burrito that is warm.
Yeah.
It could be a cooked burrito.
Cooked burrito.
So an electric weighted blanket that looks like a burrito.
That's gotta be a thing.
I don't think it is. We gotta figure out how to put that together.
Make it a thing. A burrito.
Well, that's been the show, everybody. You all have a great day.
When is the Kickstarter?
Shit anymore.
Wow.
Now who's turning their camera off for a comedic effect?
Don't you question me!
Oh my, how the turntables.
I refuse to hear any questions. I pressed the wrong button. I'm here for the whip, but I did the gun.
I mean,
dang.
You warned me with the whip. Now we're switching to the gun.
There we go.
How is there not? Hold on. I'm looking this up. There's not a heated weighted blanket?
I don't know.
There is a heated...
I've never heard of one.
There is an electric weighted blanket. It is...
Okay.
Oh, I found one. Oh, that's expensive. And it doesn't even look like a burrito.
No. That's disappointing.
It's $199, y'all.
I found one on Amazon for $139.
Better cure my depression. Like,
And Morshadi also found something on Amazon.
It looks so
But it's a
nice.
weighted blanket. It's not heated, and it
Hmm.
does look like a burrito.
It does.
Yeah, but it's not heated. We're looking for
Ooh,
a
it's
heated
20%.
one.
There's a 20% off coupon right now.
Just use code more shoddy. Um,
There's also a
so
pizza
we
blanket.
I
Ooh.
want to be a burrito. Now, um, this has nothing to do with the show. I have somebody sending me a text message right now, but the problem is I never put people's names in their phones because I don't text or call often.
That's fair.
I
And so
I had to steal their phone and put my name in it. It was the only way it happened.
so I have no idea who this person is. Anyway, we have a couple of segments that are dedicated to the dark roast. And one of them we like to call Petty Prime Time. So what Petty Prime Time is if you feel the need to subtweet somebody, here's where you can do it. I'll give you an example because I always give examples for Petty Prime Time because honestly, it's just a way for me to get out a lot of the petty that builds up through the week. So I don't understand why we don't have a like a Wakanda based TTRPG yet. I don't, like it feels like the world is against us in this. I want it. I want my Afrofuture game. If things keep happening to stop it, I want it right now. Ah! That's my
valid.
That's my subtweet.
I have a petty.
Oh, let's hear it.
Petty.
I found out who it was.
Why you gotta be so rude? Like, there is a decorum when you're on a stream with somebody. There are rules when you are on a stream with somebody. It is supposed to be entertaining. You don't just outright scream at the person that you're streaming with. That is fucking rude. And yes. No, you can't be on this show. Anyways.
I didn't know about that last. I didn't know he wanted to be on the show.
You know that thing that sometimes people do when they hear that Brennan Lee Mulligan and Matt Mercer have been on our show, and they get weird about it.
You don't have to flex about the show on the show.
Oh, I do. But you know that thing that sometimes people do.
You know how we did it to him. You know how we did that thing.
That happened. That happened with this specific person again.
Okay, well that's fun. But that's Petty Prime Time, everybody. Do you have a petty that you would like to put out there, Calamity?
Not currently. Not one that's coming to me. I guess just I'm baffled that somebody thought it was okay to scream at somebody else on stream.
I have to be honest with you. It happens to me a lot more than I would love.
Wait, you screaming at people or people screaming at you?
The people scream. So that's a little bit my origin story of how I got into the space. I was on an actual play, and this isn't about the petty that Anita just said. This is like this is ancient petty.
This is the old petty. We were there when it was written.
I was on an actual play, and good morning, there. I was on an actual play, and I was like promoting the actual play and doing a bunch of other one shots to promote the actual play. and we were on a season break, and the person that was running the actual play was just like, while we're on season break, I want to remind people about our show by like doing little games and stuff, like we'll do let's plays and stuff with the cast and
We'll do
whatnot. And I was
Jackbox
like,
and character, etc.
right, and I was like, I had already booked out like a lot of one shots to like promote the show, and they snapped at me, which fine, but then like they broke. I always advise people in any space that you're in, especially this nerd space, the take the TTRPG space, always have a line. And if somebody crosses that line, it doesn't matter who they are, how notable they are. If they cross that line, protect yourself. My line is, I don't care who you are. I don't care what the contract is. I don't care how much I'm getting paid. If you call me out my name, I'm done. And so I was getting called like Mr. Big Shot, shit like that, out of my name. And I gave a warning like, yo, I have a rule. Don't call me out my name. So if you do that, I'm out. And they did it. And so I dipped. And they alluded to the fact that I only mattered because I was on the show, on their show. And like, after I walked off, I was like, well, nobody's going to give a shit about me now. I'm never going to be on another show. This person knows people and I don't. I guess I'm fucked. That was not the case. But that's take. But yeah, I've had a few people try and snap at me throughout. So yeah.
It's
Like, I
unprofessional
get
and
it.
it's fucking weird.
Truly.
Yeah.
Truly. At the end of the day, we're playing games on the internet, y'all. Like, come on.
It's not that serious, right? But yeah. I mean,
We just need to talk to them like Demon Daddy. It's not that deep. Let's just chill.
It's not that deep.
You know what? This is a great new segment that we can start. TTRPG red flags. I want to know some of the things that if you're starting to put a production together and you hear something mentioned, like, and it's like raises your hackles. What are some of those things? I'll give you an example. If I'm on a show and somebody says we're going to be the next Critical Role, I'm running. I am running out the door. I'm getting the fuck up out of there. You're not gonna catch me. We're gonna be the next Critical Role. Nope, that's it.
Oh wow, your character's gonna be hard to kill.
Yep. Get out of there. Get out of there. Nobody's gonna make it out of this one alive.
Bro, what?
Nope.
Make your way to the nearest exits. We're back to our in-flight safety.
This is gonna sound probably not, I don't know. I have honestly been very fortunate to be in a lot of lovely games. I'm very lucky to have been in games with lovely people who are not problematic and make me feel comfortable. Something that I would say, how do I say this?
That's always the hard part.
That's the problem with Petty Primetime, is it's real hard to say what you need to say without actively calling the human being out. It's an exercise.
It's just, why was my character introduced with racism? Why?
Oh!
There was no need. There was no need. But my character specifically, mine, happened to be a tiefling, introduced with someone being racist.
Yeah. Mm,
Yes, I was
our
the only black person at the table.
yeah, our game is gonna be realistic and dark and gritty. We're not gonna pull the punches that everybody else pulls. There's gonna be prejudice in the game. There's gonna be real violence, real consequences to your decision. Run, run! You get out! Get out of the building!
Like, I love a dark game as much as anyone. I like, kind of like darker subjects, but you don't gotta make it like this world dark.
That's too dark.
There's other things. There's other things. Get creative.
I go to TTRPGs to escape, please.
Yeah.
For the love of God, let me escape.
Let the darkness be like there's a looming apocalypse or something. Well, I mean, that's honestly a little realistic too at this point. But anyway.
There's just so many that keep coming to my head. Like, yeah, our cast is real great and they're super hot. Run!
I have never been.
Run!
I have never been on a game where that has happened.
Wait, the cast, like the people on the cast?
I've not been in that game, but I've been in conversations where somebody brags about their game in that manner. And I'm just like, that is not why you get your table together. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's weird.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to say this, but this is like I guess a little bit of prejudice from me. And look, I'm gonna say it. You let me know if it's prejudice. I don't trust mask presenting GMs that consistently run games with majority, mostly or all femme because of conversations like that. They're really creepy. I'm not saying everybody that does this, no, but I have encountered creeps that
collect
the more femmes at the table, the more chances that no, that's not what this is.
Like their hook is our table is full of hot people.
Yes.
Gross.
So
you're right, Marshadi. Gross.
Hot characters, yes. Hot people.
Like, you can have a table full of hotties and, like, amongst your table be like, man, we're all so hot. Like, we all done that. But if you're talking about your game to another person and you lead with my players are super attractive, like, that just feels wrong. I don't know.
Beautiful femmes.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that the person did anything creepy or whatnot, but I don't trust. Like, something in like my spidey sense went off, and I don't know if that makes me a bad person or if that's just
it is. It does seem a little. It's a little weird. It's a little parasocial too.
Mm-hmm.
It's very objectifying.
Well, it brings in viewers, like.
Ugh, duh. Sorry, Goose just walked over my grave.
I need to stop talking because the more I mention of this conversation, the more somebody's gonna like fucking put it in their database and analyze it, and fucking triangulate and be like, it has to be the.
It's like tracing a phone call back to the source.
They'll keep talking about it. We've almost got the trace.
We're almost there.
Keep them on the line for another few minutes. But like, yeah, there's a lot in the TTRPG space that is just like, if you hear it, run. just don't fuck with it. I think we've all been here long enough to see shit blow up. It's never good to be in the vicinity of things that blow the fuck up. Hey, Gamer Share. Hey, Pixel.
Welcome in, everybody.
Oh, Pixel's me.
Oh, what the fuck?
I changed my name recently. It's a long
story.
I was
about to be like,
I'm sorry,
it's
a long story.
No, it's fine. I gotta say, I'm a little sad because the name that I remembered, Eli, is just so awesome. It was Prince X. And I'm like, oh, that's so sick.
I went VTuber, and that's the VTuber persona.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with that.
So I'm still Prince X Calamity in my soul.
Oh, that's how I always remember you. Oh. When your gaming channel is GM'd and run by a white dude coming from the business world with no previous experience in the space. Run.
The GM is a white dude, and their name is on the channel. Wait, that would be a little too close to home.
That hit a few notes for me. But
for anybody that's just hopping in, we're talking about TTRPG actual play red flags. If you're in a production and you hear, see, or catch any of the shit, you should probably run.
When there's a character, sorry.
Go ahead. Go.
No, I just thought of one. When there's a character who hasn't spoken for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a red flag because GM should know.
Yeah.
Other players should know. Especially when one has been talking the entire time. And it's not the GM.
Mm-hmm. I got another one. I only encountered this once, and I did not stick around long enough to see it play out. But there was a game I was involved with where the GM specifically required that the players do not talk to each other outside of the game.
What?
What kind of method acting? What?
I don't. They wanted to create a sense of isolation. They wanted genuine chemistry. So when you all meet for the first time, I'm like, so I don't get to talk to these other people
out of character.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
That's a safety thing.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Are you out of your gordita? Like, and yes, I know that's a taco, but I just like saying weird stuff sometimes.
Hey, werewolf. Speaking of werewolf, sorry, I have to do this little plug because werewolf's in chat. Our good friend Werewolf Fields is part of a crowdfunder right now. It's a Vampire the Masquerade anthology called Villains from Carrying Comfort Studios, and they're trying to raise some funds for their anthology.
So give them your money or else.
They're 20% of the way to their goal, and you should help support because they're awesome.
The fact that they are not at 100%, it's fucking embarrassing.
Sing on you. How dare you?
And we got to stretch.
Give them your money. Oh.
I stretched already because I'm ahead of the curve.
But yes, congratulations on 20%. But yes.
No, congratulations on 20%. They should be at 100%. How dare you, motherfuckers, not pay them? Give them your money. This is fucking insane. I've noticed the trend of actual plays crowdfunding. It's really kind of been taken off, and I don't know how I feel about it just yet. Like, I have a couple ideas that I'm like, it would be nice to have some kind of funding, but I'm like,
some people that whip is an incentive, Noir.
You calm,
Bruh.
you calm your horny. I'm honestly just doing it for Calamity's reactions right now. I don't know why, but charging up that whip is just the funniest fucking thing to me. Oh yeah.
Not double-A batteries, please.
Oh god. All right, sorry. But yeah, I was just saying, I don't know how I feel about actual play crowdfunding. How do y'all feel about that?
Gamer Share in chat says crowdfunding gives more power to the people for them to see what and decide what content they want to see.
And that's how I'm feeling about it too. I think I've done a lot of work with like Kickstarters behind the scenes for like companies and whatnot, and it is a lot of work. And so I think I'm wary personally about like I want to do a crowdfunder for an idea that I have. I worry about like letting people down. Like I think that's just my anxiety speaking. Like, oh man, it would be great if I could fund this really crazy idea I have. It'd be fun. I know people would be excited for it. But also I'm a failure and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
I think the money could also, that's the thing, is the money is extra pressure and but also extra incentive for you to get the actual work done, because you feel like you at the very least are obligated, because people have put up actual dollars to make sure that this comes to fruition, and you're like, oh god, what if I fuck it all up and I take their money? And then, because I've seen a lot of crowdfunders where people are like, I just took your money and I've ran with it. I got it now.
And I don't ever want to be that guy. I think that's what. Oh Lord, the coffee. That's what.
Woo!
That coffee said, "Shut up." But that's what my fear is. I never want somebody to be like that no more. He's a shiesty fella. He took our money. Like that's my nightmare.
I don't think that anybody has ever used the words shiesty and noir in the same sentence.
Well, I don't want them to start, Anita.
I definitely see why, as someone who is currently running a crowdfunding campaign, or part of running a crowdfunding campaign, I definitely see why it's necessary, because to put on a show it takes money, especially if you want like to put on an actual show and you're not just like playing games with friends. There's a difference,
Right.
Like if you're just like playing some games with friends, like no, you don't need a friend.
Joke's on you, that's Noir's name on my phone.
Wait, what is?
AJ says that's Noir's name on my phone is Shiesty Noir.
It is now.
That's because of what I be sending, AJ. Don't worry about it.
You're right, it is definitely.
Sorry.
It is
I definitely see. I like it because for a lot of marginalized groups, that's one of the only ways that they're gonna get funded.
That is
and it
true.
Sucks. It sucks.
That's really true. Like sponsorships for people of color have not been easy to come by unless you're like six of us. Like if you're a certain six black people, then it's really kind of fucking hard.
I'm gonna scream.
I'll be like, hey, I've got this idea. Here's our concurrent viewers.
No, we're at our black people quota. No more.
Here's all of the stuff we did. We've done like 60, 70 episodes, and they were like, you're not on the list. Like what?
Not our quota for black people were allowed in this space. I'm sorry. One of them's gonna have to get canceled before we let anybody else on.
The Chosen Six.
Werewolf is a menace and needs to be stopped. He's like, just save the LA crowd. Oh. You are a menace, werewolf. You are a menace that's speaking the truth. But I mean, it's not their fault. There's a lot of opportunity in LA, and I mean,
it's not everyone can be in LA.
I just don't want to fucking go to LA. It's the thing.
Not just at the end of the month. We're going to LA.
For a LARP and nothing else. Don't get your hopes up.
Ooh,
look me in my eye. I want you to remember this. Rant music time.
Zoom in the camera.
Slow zoom.
Never find me on Dimension 20, a Critical Role. Never. Not because I don't want to go, but I'll never be invited. Because if I get invited, I will fuck it up somehow. That is who I am, and I've accepted it.
Now,
No, Joe, just to shit on yourself.
truly to shit on yourself.
That's right.
Dramatically.
It's not. Well, okay. The answer is what I put in Noir's coffee. The answer is a shot of rum chata and a shot of Kahlua, and he's had 2 cups.
Woo!
He's wired for sound.
Bro, when I get on Critical Role, I'm making so black up in there.
A shot of self-esteem in that bitch next time. I'll see if I can find some at the store.
Self-esteem? You think I don't have self-esteem? Nah. I have self-esteem, but you know what else I have? What's it called when you know yourself?
Crippling anxiety.
Awareness? Self-awareness?
Oh, yeah. I've got self-awareness! If I get on the set of Critical Role, I'm giving Liam O'Brien a right hook, right this gorgeous, beautiful fucking face. And I will fuck up my chances of ever being popular in the TTRPG space because I can't help myself. I destroy everything I touch. Everything feels more epic with that music. Even my depression.
Even you shitting on yourself sounds absolutely epic. I'm like, yeah, wait a second.
Speak on it. Go for it. Speak your truth.
Literally the point of the music.
Oh my gosh.
We're all having a fun time.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
That was an accident.
Honestly, for it.
The blackest it's been on Critical Role besides a Brie has been Travis sometimes.
Wait, what? Share.
My favorite thing about being black is we will steal you from whatever race you are if we want to, and you can't stop it. Like, listen. Hayley Williams of Paramore Faye, no matter what she says, no matter what anybody says, is a African American woman, and you can't convince us otherwise. And when the race war starts, we're taking her.
This is why I don't leave the house is the anthem.
You can't. What other race does? I've never seen another race go, you're us now. Like,
Sherry, it took me a second to read that because I read TW not as Travis Willingham but as trigger warning. I'm like, what? Why are we having a trigger warning with growing up around black people?
I mean,
Puerto Ricans know our. See, okay, like here's my deal with that. I I'm gonna give myself in so much trouble. Listen, if there was a race war, and I'm not saying there should be, I feel like Black folks and Puerto Ricans are natural allies. You come back here. So when they air this on some news show talking about why people can't fuck with me anymore, you can be there feeling as awkward as Michael Myers when Kanye said George Bush doesn't care about Black people. And that's the only Kanye reference we're making from here on out. I'm just saying that some races click naturally. You ever watch Puerto Ricans and Black people dance from a distance? Bruh. It's the same thing.
AJ, I was about to go off as a Black Puerto Rican.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry this episode's going on. I just love that about my people. We take folks. I feel like at the mere suggestion of taking Travis Willingham or whatever the fuck his name is, I want to do it now. I want to go through with it. I want to put a petition to the Black Council for the next racial draft for us to pick up Travis. I think that would devastate the whites. They would never see that coming.
We also recruited Erica Ishii previously in here.
That's right. We took Erica Ishii.
I'm just gonna real quickly just do something for Werewolf. Let's.
And you know what? We can. I don't know. In the trade, we can give them swords for. Fucking shots to it. Okay. So we have other segments here at the Dark Roast.
Oh, we do?
Yes, we do. We don't just talk about the race war.
Okay.
We also have.
You should be able to say that without being caught by the auto mod now, because guess what? I've just given you a sword, Werewolf.
Congratulations to our new mod. So we have. I feel like we should end it on the spotlight, and we should go to the bad guy right now. How you feel?
I'm good with that.
All right. So, if you've been in the TTRPG space for long enough, you've probably had the displeasure of sitting at the table with a that guy. A that guy is a veritable black hole of fun, someone that if they were yeeted into the sun, your experience at the table would increase tenfold. I've never written that down, and yet I remember it. So, Calamity, I have to ask, have you had the misfortune of playing with a that guy? And would you like to tell us about it?
I am like rewinding through all my experiences because I don't mean to brag, but like I said, I've been very fortunate to be part of some lovely, lovely tables. I felt like I was that guy before. I've worried about being that guy. I've been like, oh, have I talked too much? Am I taking up too much space? Should I shut up for like when I said that thing about like people who like haven't said anything for 10 minutes? Like I was like, that's me because I get scared. I'm like, oh my gosh, I know I go off sometimes. Maybe I should just be quiet and like sit there in silence because I hope I didn't take over the entire thing and now everyone's gonna hate me. I think I worry too much about myself all the time to really realize other people who might be problematic at the table. So let me think about this. Let me think. Let me think about this.
That's so considerate. I'm sorry, go. You can keep going. I'm just.
I can't think of anything. When I do, I'll let y'all know. But y'all can go because I'm having a hard time.
We can veer it into TTRPG confessionals if you have any sins you would like to confess to. Now's the time.
I confess to being horny on me. No, I'm kidding. Who hasn't in tabletop? Let's be real. I confessions. Somebody give me an example.
Actually have a okay. I'll set it up. Here's my confession, and I did not realize this was a detrimental action until a conversation I had in a game that I am in currently. I wanted to establish a connection with another player's character. It felt natural. It everything was set up so that connection would blossom into like a relationship type deal. No telling which way the relationship would go, but it would be great story material. It's just kind of right there. However, I didn't act on it. I didn't express my interest in having that relationship. Didn't establish my desire to have that relationship, and so like a moment that would have been really good passed by as a dud. And so I talked to that player afterwards, and I was like, you know, I really wanted to kind of have a moment with your character, but like, you know, I didn't talk to you beforehand about it, and you know, I was kind of self-conscious and all that kind of stuff. They were just like, why didn't you do that? So, like, what is wrong with you? That would have been perfect. So my sin is turtling instead of reaching out, because I suck at reaching out. So that is my sin that I didn't realize was a sin, you know. So
your penance for this action,
yes, yep,
I have determined, is that you need to romance my next character, even though they are a trash can with machete arms.
No, you can't.
Yay!
Wow, bye.
I actually thought of a confession.
Oh, bring it on.
Because there has been, and this is I want to specify, this is no hate to people who like want this, but I feel like a fake. So I'm on the ace spectrum, and a lot of people on the ace spectrum are like, I'm really tired of like romance and like flirting and stuff in games, but I'm over here like, give me more. I want to flirt with my character. Let me flirt with you. And I feel like a fake ace person because I don't know, like I get to live vicariously through the game, I guess, when like me in real life, I'm like, meh.
Sometimes graph paper romances are very fulfilling, though. I like it.
Yeah, it can be fun.
It makes my demisexual ass happy, where I'm like, I can flirt with you in character.
Yeah.
See, I feel like most of the characters. I'm not ace. I'm pan poly as shit. But I feel like all my characters are ace, mainly because of that confession that I just made, where I never want to take that leap. And so like it seems like my character is just not interested. Where I, as the player, I'm like, I'm super interested. But me, when I'm in the character, it's like, I don't know how to express that. So it's not there.
That's valid. That's valid.
So I kind of feel like we're on the opposite side of the spectrum, which is really funny.
Literally flipped around.
Sure, the bone game has 10 arms and they're covered in gore, but are they hot? But are they hot though?
I feel like everybody here has confessed except you, Anita. Oh, but we gotta give Calamity the penance. Okay. What's a good one for this?
I'm scared.
One, instead of outright flirting and outright romance, I want a slow burn from Calamity.
I was gonna say treat yourself to one piece of Ace merch. Because you deserve it, because you're as real as anybody.
Five Halabrias.
5 Halabrias.
Giamabria full of grace.
All of the above. 5 Halabrias, a piece of Ace merch, and slow burn. Honestly, I have been wanting to do a slow burn where like me and another person have like talked about it.
Won't they?
That's never happened. I've never had like an actual like on-screen relationship, really, kind of. But then he turned evil. Looks directly at Noir.
I don't know what you're talking about. See, I also do it as a GM, and I feel real bad about it because my players be like, "Oh man, I'd love to have a relationship with an NPC," and I'm just like, "Fuck!"
Lost your check. Ah.
No, Frida had to have her heart ripped out, and honestly, it was good. It was lovely. I loved it.
Handled it like a bad bitch, but again, Frida handled everything like a bad bitch.
Everything like a bad bitch. That is the auntie energy I want in my life, but I know I will never have. It's okay.
It's hard for me to believe that because like I watched it come out of you, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Me in real life is I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just here to have fun and play games with friends. Like I'm not a baddie like that. Unless you gave me like, I don't know, like 4 glasses of wine, then I might turn a little bit baddie. But I'm gonna be sloppy too. 4, yeah, 4, 5, yeah, 4 or 5. I don't know.
If y'all motherfuckers don't start believing in yourself, I swear to Abria. Can we just make Abria the deity of TTRPGs?
The true god of honestly, I'm okay with it.
I'm gonna write out Hail Abria.
A Halabria.
I'm gonna record Dear Abria like
Dear.
I got your picture.
I'm at your table. I'm coming with you.
Dear Abria, kill me.
Please. It fits so well too.
I know.
That's solid. I love it.
Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna do that now.
Do you want my sin?
Yes. We want your sin.
Confess your sin.
There was a thread that was going around, I think yesterday or the day before, about players fudging rolls. I fudge. If I think it's going to be more interesting to the scene, I'll fudge. I'll fudge a crit fail. I don't give a fuck. I'm not apologetic about this. I don't.
Ow! Wow. Dare you!
I fudge.
How dare you? You know what?
You know what? I'm like the middle of a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. I'm fudge. I don't give a fuck.
Werewolf says Anita has no sins, but fudging is no sin.
If I feel that's going to be more interesting than the narrative, I'll even fudge a crit fail. I don't give a fuck.
I have fudged a crit fail.
I have also fudged a crit fail. Sometimes it's too funny not to.
Right?
You get an idea. I'm like, ooh, but if I fail this though.
I have also fudged where I've rolled too many 20s in a row. Where I'm like, there's no way I've rolled 4 20s, so I'm just gonna say it's something else.
Yeah.
Because
I've done that.
We're all Spartacus here. All right, that's not a sin. Pick something better. We find your sin to be
lacking.
Maybe
it's because I was too I don't know. My other sin is sometimes someone has to take the lead.
That's not a sin either. That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do better.
One session with the dice cam. I need to set up a dice cam.
I have a dice cam. It's pretty cool.
That is
Wait,
cool.
I'm sorry. Is that my session 0 shirt you're wearing?
Yeah. I stole it from you.
God damn it! Quit taking my phone!
To be fair, I was about to put on a different shirt before stream, and I put it on, I looked down at it, and I was like, that's bad optics, and then I put it away. I was about to wear a Dungeons & Dragons shirt, and that's not the best branding at the moment.
That's fair.
That's fair. I'll allow
Addendum to Anita's statement, and the person in charge may as well be me. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Someone needs to take charge, and sometimes that's me. Sometimes I like it.
That's fine.
I have a new sin.
Oh no.
And I feel this one is real bad. So
oh no.
Sometimes if someone has been disrespectful to me in or outside of a game, and it happens consistently, my character will develop a bit of a beef with their character. I know I should handle it mature and be like, hey, buddy, chill. Sometimes I even do. But if they don't respond to me talking to them as an adult, then we're off to the races. The worst case of this was there was a situation in which I was the cleric.
Interesting.
And I was playing with a rogue that had many issues. One of the issues was that they were one of those people that didn't acknowledge people's agency at the table. And also they were another person that would, if you were femme presenting, no matter even if you were a barbarian or not, they would treat you like a dainty flower, which got very annoying very quickly because, like I said, they're the fucking rogue. Like, I'll protect you, maiden. You're in leather armor. She is in full plate adamantine armor with the great sword that is in the shape of the words "fuck you."
Literally.
She is a Goliath that can somehow breathe fire. And you want to protect this person?
With your little knife? Your little dinner knife?
With your little knife? But anyway.
That's fair.
This person, in an attempt to run in front of our tank, which was Fim, and protect them, which they did not need, they got one-shotted, like, down. And when I say one-shotted, I mean they died. I had Revivify, but I also had another spell in that slot. And I'm like, if I use this spell, this person's character dies. Because we're in a place nobody else can get to us. I want to tell you that I was mature enough to save that spell slot so I could protect that player. But I wasn't! I let that guided bolt slide, baby! And I do it again! Fuck that motherfucker to the grave and beyond! Sorry, I just...
Not the slow smile. I agree.
They were so mad
Not
at
a
me.
sin.
They were so fucking mad at me. And I was like, oh, I wasn't thinking. It was the heat of the moment. I knew the whole fucking time. I was counting on, I didn't even care if the guide boat hit, and it didn't. It didn't. And that made it better.
Oh my god.
I want you to know that I wasted that spell
You
on purpose.
upscaled guiding bolt?
Yes! Yes, I did. For the damage, it was already so weak. If I kill it, I can get to helping people faster. I'm not stupid. Fuck you. That's what I was saying. That was the subtext. Fuck you to death. And I do it again. Sometimes I wish my life was Groundhog Day so I could have the satisfaction of seeing you throw your pen and paper again. Because low-key was slightly aroused. Not by you, but by the vengeance of it all.
A Morgan Freeman voice, but they didn't.
Listen, I can't even be mad about that. I have to applaud you on that, honestly.
That is incredible, and I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so bad. Like a couple of weeks after.
Not guilty.
That's
Your
how
Honor.
long it took for the guilt.
No, not guilty.
Not guilty, Your Honor. This was justifiable.
Mm-hmm.
They went like literally. They threw this shit like, fuck. And I was like, what's wrong? What happened? Why are you so upset? You're out of. You can't fucking revivify me now. And I'm like, oh, oops, oopsie, whoopsie. I don't know Dungeons and Dragons.
This is my first game. Whoa.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
that's brilliant.
Can't I take a long rest and then revivify? Oh, there's an hour? I can only revivify you after an hour after you die? Oh no! Burn in hell, you fucking bastard.
We the jury find Noir not guilty.
We the jury find Noir not guilty.
You'll
let me go do it again.
Let me find out Noir's hair is spiky and white underneath. That ultra petty super negro today. I'm charging up my power. Ah!
I mean, I can bring you the wig.
Bro, I should.
Want me before?
They did drop out after that occurred. It was.
You didn't just make a new character?
Oh no! I think me and the GM was just like, well, if you do make another character, you can make someone a little bit more tanky if you want to be a motherfucker. You weren't even a fucking good role class. You were like a fucking. You weren't like a swashbuckler, which can go in the front. You were like a mastermind or an inquisitor. Sit your ass in the back when you belong.
Go to the shadows where you belong.
I cannot tell you how fucking murderous our tank was that he was trying to protect. She ate murder for breakfast. Like, she woke up like just killing. And he's just like, my fair maiden, I will protect you. You see all the blood on her armor? That's not hers. She's not even
like an NPC here only for a plot device. Like, that is what that character sounds like. Like, you know they're gonna die. Like,
I'm like, dude, she's not even a character anymore. She's just a blender. She walks, and then everything in front of me gets smoothie.
oh my gosh. Blender with a sword.
Oh, okay.
God,
that was my...
What a beautiful confession.
I realized that I still haven't actually confessed to anything that's worthwhile.
I thought honestly people were going to turn on me for that confession.
No, Your Honor.
Like,
that is justified. Not guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, they're mad because you called them the mastermind rogue. What's wrong with the mastermind?
I'll tell you what's wrong with the mastermind rogue.
Oh.
Nothing when you play it right. But if you're a mastermind rogue and you go in front of the fully armored, fuck you sword, fire breathing, blood splattered blender of a PC only because their player is femme and you want to protect them, because if I protect their character in the game, maybe they might kiss me IRL. Then you deserve to die.
Amen.
I passed the verdict, and the verdict was death.
Amen.
I love the mastermind, though. I love that they could do a help as a bonus action with their cutting whatnot, but bro, I've sentenced so many PCs to death in my head. Y'all don't have any idea. Like if you play like a fuckboy, like in my mind, I'm just like, you're dead. Like that's why like I try not to play not to play clerics. I play paladins, so like I can help good people. But if you're an asshole, I'm just
play fuckboy games, win fuckboy prizes.
Hell yeah.
I'm just gonna pray for you. You gonna get a whole heap of the thoughts and prayers. And that's about the
pray for you. Thoughts and prayers.
I want a sword and board paladin whose shield is thoughts and sword is prayers.
Oh, I'm stealing that from you. I'm stealing that from you.
That's solid. Oh, that's solid. I love it. Like, there's a way to play trash characters. There's a way to play that character well, But, like, when you're doing it in real life to try to get someone's attention, like...
Notice me, please.
See, but here,
if I put in enough nice tokens, the femme will pay out with sexual favors. Isn't that how that works?
If I save your character enough, does it open the booby gates?
Booby gates?
How many good deeds for the booby gates, please?
I would like access to booby gate land.
I would like to put friend coins in until you pay out with boobs.
Here, I think, okay, so I've told y'all most of the reason that I hated this motherfucker, but I will tell you like what put it over the top. This motherfucker was chaotic evil most of the time, except when it came to this film. Suddenly they were lawful good. I'll put my life on the line for you. They had no story reason for this connection whatsoever. In fact, the blender hated that character because of all the evil shit that they were doing. It was a mess. It was a mess. And so he had to die. He had to go. He had it coming. He had it coming. He only had himself to blame. And if I could, I would make sure they could never play the game.
This is Noir Cell Block Tango section.
And he ran into the paladin's sword. He ran into it 9 times.
Oh, he failed his constitution save. He failed his constitution save 2 times. If this is true. Oh, he got fingered of death.
Yo.
Sometimes sacrifices need to be made to the goddess of stop all that simping.
I don't know. That's beautiful.
He quite literally simped his way to death.
Simped to death.
Simped to death. Ooh.
Simply the best.
You simping to death, baby. Sip it to your final rest.
I don't know that we can recover from this. Oh god. Alright, let's talk about our spotlights, our TTRPG spotlights. Let's move along.
What's spotlight?
Right. If there is a little person that has made this space feel especially welcoming to you, or someone that has just kind of helped you along the way, and you want to give them some shine, give them some love, this is where you do it. I'm sorry, I got Samantha
no, you're
in my head.
Another case, again, there's been a lot of lovely people that I play games with, but if I got it, and I'm not trying to brown nose here, but Noir.
Aww.
I had played. I was at just under a year when I started Urban Shadows, and I was nervous as hell. I was so nervous because like everybody at that table and like Stella wanted me to be a part of it. I was like, I don't belong here, y'all.
Yo, you absolutely did. You killed it.
You have this just magic of bringing the best out of people and like allowing them to be their ultimate selves at a table. And I
don't perceive me. I just realized this does not go far enough to not be on camera.
No, you're still here. You're still here, friend.
Yeah.
No, but
no,
truly,
seriously.
Shout out to Stella for putting that game together because that is the reason I said, okay, I can do this. I'm gonna keep going.
Stella works so damn hard. I don't know how.
We perceive Noir.
Shout out to Stella Luna.
I'm telling you, sometimes I be like, chill, you making the rest of us look bad. Shit.
Can you stop being so great?
God damn. You work hard and you're super efficient. Knock it off. Choose one of the other.
Can't have it all.
Who you want to spotlight?
I mean, I will be accused of brown nosing too, but my entire Trouble in Second City Urban Shadow cast. Listen, I have been in a lot of casts, and like most of the time it's like, hey, it was real fun playing with you, and you kind of talk off and on and whatnot. But like that cast kind of became family, especially at a time where I really needed it. And I can't say enough good things. Like Calamity, CJ, Vin, Stella, just the whole fucking group. Just really, Kelsey. First off, I wouldn't be able to like do any of the things I have been able to do without Kelsey. So like Kelsey has changed my life in a very real way, and I absolutely mean that. Stella has kind of given, like, I've been out of content creation and it's seeing people like Stella making stuff that's got me like, I gotta get back in the game. Like, she's doing too good, too well, too much. I gotta get back out there. I'll never catch up. And like, and every one of them, like, just like, you talk about bringing out the best of people, but honestly, it was the trust that y'all put in me that was like, oh, they really trusted me. I gotta reward them with something fucking awesome. And like, and I think it's that constant feeding of energy that was really magical. Also, of course, you, Anita, you are my partner in life. Even when I want to fist fight you.
Oh well.
You get back here. And also my Kingsguard family. Like, I'll never forget my Kingsguard family because, like, I really want to bring Kingsguard back.
Do it,
like,
you coward!
Like, real bad. And that's AJ. That's AJ. That's Harper. RBU. That's Werewolf. That's Bree. Like, I just. Indeed, like I was about to call DD's character's name.
Oh, a day?
Yes, and I was just like, I know it's not a day.
It's a D.
But my brain is made out of gumbo. 3-week-old gumbo. So, yeah. We're getting some crackling from my audio. No! 1 second. And it's right when I was talking the most, too.
It's
fucking embarrassing! Oh, okay. 1 second.
Oh wow.
Is that
It's all
better?
Werewolf's fault. It's all Werewolf's fault.
Werewolf said that he sent you Crackle and Static to hide the fact that you were mentioning him in a positive light.
Am I still crackling though?
You're good. You're clear now.
Okay. I was saying my Kingsguard family. That's Darby, Harper, of course, Anita, AJ, D, Bree, and Werewolf. I want to give a special shout out to Bree and Werewolf because that performance still haunts my dreams. I told them, hey, just come in as 2 regal characters and then we'll just kind of let it ride. And they came in with fucking regal energy, and I was like, I could never have played an NPC that well. So, yeah, but that's my spotlight.
Maybe we should, I don't know, crowdfund the next season of Kingsguard.
No.
Maybe.
You heard it here first, folks.
Maybe we should
I don't remember Kingsguard even having
Quarter 3, 2023.
I don't remember Kingsguard having an audience that warrants doing crowdsourcing.
There is a cross stitch that is on your mantelpiece that says otherwise.
Like we had like 20 people, like on average watching.
We've got 20 people in here right now.
I don't. Yeah, Kingsguard was like last year.
Yeah, last year about this time was when we had our last episode.
Post a live tweet or something.
And like, Yenna died again. Yenna got killed by a day.
That wasn't my fault.
No. My paladin keeps finding ways to die, and eventually she's just not gonna come back.
Dang.
You never know. But yeah, I actually for anybody that's curious, there is a game that it was just going to be a show, but I'm actually designing a game, which I'd like to hear a little bit about it.
Yes.
All right, I haven't thought of the name yet, but it's basically a game show where there are going to be categories, right? And there are going to be 2 GMs facing off. So it's 2 GMs facing off, and there are different categories. So just using Anita as an example, Anita, you pick the category NPC names, right? And I describe a character. Let's say we're going to do a Goliath with a monocle, a tuxedo, a top hat, 1 blue eye, 1 green eye. He's walking on a platinum cane, and he has a locket hanging around his neck. What is this character's name?
His name is Carvey Chocolate Lips.
Okay, and then I would ask the other GM, we'll say Calamity in this case, what is the character's name?
George Michael Vanderbilt.
George Michael Vanderbilt. And then for the stream that I'm going to do, we would do a Twitch poll to see which one the audience likes best, and that's who gets the point. So it's basically putting 2 GMs in situations GMs often find themselves in.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like so you want to be a GM kind of deal. But yeah, I'm writing that right now. I've got a couple of different categories. I've got NPC names. I've got left turn, where like situations where you plan for your party to go and do a bank heist. However, they decide to rob a bakery. What do you do? Like, just random situations, and then we'll see which GM gives the more interesting answers. And then that's the game. But
this. Quarter 3, 2023 coming to you on a Kickstarter.
GM Showdown.
That might be the name, GM Showdown. I kind of like that.
That's cool.
It was either going to be GM Showdown or Head of the Table.
The player does 430 damage to your monster in one turn. How do you respond?
Fuck!
That's when
Wake
I
me
pull
up
out the
before you
secret
roll.
weapon.
How I respond is I write 431. I cross out whatever HP I had, and I write 431, and I say, "Yeah, that hits. Good job. All right, you're next on deck."
You ever feel like a GM just won't let you get the last hit on purpose? You ever have that feeling where you just like, that motherfucker should be dead?
Or
But
when the GM
is
doesn't
fighting me.
let you, like, just lets you have the kill, but doesn't let you say how much damage you did.
I hate that. Oh, it's just dead. It doesn't matter. No, I want to roll the dice.
I did
I want to know
damage.
every point of damage. Congratulations, you obliterated his mirror image.
Or the simulacrum.
Yes. The
I
real
love
villain was behind you the whole time.
The real villain was the friends we made along the way.
The real villain was Sam Reich because he was there the whole time.
Head of the table. Ooh, that's a good name too.
Yeah, that's the one that I.
Yeah, I like Head of the Table. I think that's the best one.
Y'all like Head of the Table?
I like it.
I like it.
I think the reward will be like we do a couple of episodes, and I want to find people that are like forever GMs, and the reward is we run a one shot where they get to be players.
Oh, that would be like your season finale. It's head to head, right?
I love
it's like,
that.
where it's like GM versus GM. Whoever wins gets put into the ranking and then like you'll do 5 episodes, and then you'll do a one shot with those 5 GMs.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that.
You know, I have an idea for a name. Head of the table.
Shut up, Ish. Calamity stands behind you and lays a hand on your shoulder. Impressive, child. Now, only if your perception was as straight as your sword are, you have a chance to defeat it. You have some final boss shit in that description.
Okay. I'll take it. I do want to play a bad guy one day. I haven't quite done that.
Why? Like, so I was in a game where like my character's backstory, bad guy, they got a guest to play them, and it was Kappa, and like I can't tell you how exhilarating it is to like actually have a back and forth with your bad guy, where it's just like, no, dude, fuck you. And Kappa was playing it so well. Like we stormed into the mansion, and he goes, I would like to cast Fireball, but only on his party. And like, so he left me out of the range of the Fireball. And we walk in, boom, and I just look at my party, and they're already obliterated. It's like, welcome, I've been waiting. And I'm like, yes!
Damn.
We fit a box!
Damn, that's so good. That's so good.
What is like a TTRPG bucket list moment for y'all
Mm.
before we get out of here?
I want to do a romance. I still have not done a romance because somebody keeps playing characters that are walking trash cans with machete arms. Don't embrace it. Don't embrace it, you weirdo. I want to ride and jump off of a dragon into combat.
Mm.
And I want to do the hero sacrifice and save. No, I've already done that.
Dang.
I want. No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No. Finish.
I lost the thought. It was there. It was like,
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you.
No,
And I derailed the train of thought.
no, that's fine.
It'll come back.
You'll
Yeah.
get it eventually. I want to do that Gandalf style. Like I'm going to defend everybody else from the Balrog. They will not know my fate, or like a horde of enemies is coming, and I am the one that is going to hold them off. I don't know if my friends are going to make it, but these enemies aren't going to be the ones to take them out. I'm going to I want to do the heroic sacrifice. The run, I'll hold them off for you.
Yeah, that is a hero moment. Like I kind of want that too. I'm stealing it from you.
You steal all my good ideas, but it's okay. We call them reparations.
You got any bucket list items for us?
I want to. Oh, I had one and it just left me that fast. I also want to do like an actual like romance because I've done like flirtationships only. So an actual romance would be a lot of fun.
The romance
and I want
partner?
it to be devastating. No, I'm kidding. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't mind. That's fun.
Right, like I want an in-game marriage.
Ooh.
Like I almost
Red
want it
wedding.
to be like Pirates of the. Oh my god!
It just goes red wedding.
I was gonna say like Pirates of the Caribbean, where you get married in the middle of a fight.
Oh, that's a beautiful one. Oh, that'd be so good.
I like that. That's where my you were like red wedding.
Red wedding.
Nobody makes it out of this wedding alive. God damn it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I also really want to I've never encountered a dragon in a game, actually. I would like to just encounter one.
Yeah.
And then I want it to be my friend.
I want to pull off a Laura Bailey style cupcake screw job.
Oh, the cupcake maneuver. Oh, okay. So in an episode of Critical Role, Matt Mercer had prepared a whole encounter where they were going to fight basically a swamp witch.
A hag,
right?
yeah.
A hag.
And
nice. Laura Bailey's character is this really jovial, sweet cleric of a trickster god, right? Oh. And so she goes in to just kind of talk with the hag. And they're talking back and forth. And Jester's just like, hey, we would really like to just leave here and all this kind of stuff. And the hag is just like, well, you know, you kind of can't because I'm a bad guy and I want to eat your soul or something to that effect. And Jester goes, well, before we do anything, can I interest you in a cupcake? And the hag is like, fucking yeah, like it's a goddamn cupcake. Like, what the fuck am I going to say no for? All the way back in the beginning of the campaign, her character got something called Dust of Deliciousness, which basically is if somebody eats it, they make their next wisdom save at a disadvantage. So let's fast forward back to the present. The witch eats the cupcake. And then Jester, Laura Bailey's character, casts Modify Memory. And basically replaces the last 5 minutes with them being the best of friends and the witch deciding to just let them go. We're friends. We had a great conversation and you loved me. I loved you. And you decided, you know what? These are good people. I'll let them slide just this once. And it worked.
Because
it worked.
A whole encounter
on it. A whole encounter avoided with clever thinking. I loved it.
I love
Matt bringing out the battle map just because he was like, I worked hard on this. See what you missed.
You're gonna look at this map.
It was like, seriously, it was a Dwarven Forge. It was a full Dwarven Forge battle map that had been put together.
With a chicken hut and everything.
With lights and fog and shit. Don't forget, there was lights and fog coming out of that battle map.
Oh, no.
And they just... So, yes, that's the cupcake maneuver.
That's beautiful.
It was... So yeah, I think that's on my bucket list too.
No, that's a good one. I just want to play more games and more characters. Like that's my goal is to just play more games, more characters, and play with like more relationships between people. Like not just even romances, just general relationships, be it positive or negative. Enemies.
You bring that up. That's a really good
Enemies
point. Like,
lovers.
Oh,
I would love to play like fucking siblings. Well, hold on.
Did something go wrong with that before? Oh no, I'm scared.
I would.
I want you to play siblings with joy in a TTRPG.
Absolutely not.
I just want you two sitting at a table and playing a game together with someone else GMing.
I would like to play siblings with someone. I want to play a good sibling relationship.
Wow. Wow. Dang.
I want to play lovers to enemies. Let's go the other way around.
Ooh. Enemies to lovers to enemies.
Let's round that corner. Full circle.
I want to play enemies to fuck buddies. Like, we're still enemies, but like every now and then you can get it. It's just like the party runs into the bad guy, and the bad guy's like, "Oh no, not today. Like I came for the other thing." It's just like,
enemies to FWB.
Enemies to FWB.
And the paladin is like, "Oh, bet, put the swords away. Y'all can go to the tavern. We got some things to take care of."
We got to restock anyway. It's fine. It's a filler episode. Go for it.
Go do some shopping. You're fine. But on that note, I think we're about ready to get the heck on out of here. How's that sound to y'all?
That sounds good
fine.
because if we stay any longer, I will probably bust out into another rant. So we should probably go.
Awesome. We are gonna head on out of here. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. We're gonna do a quick raid over to let's go say hi to our friends over at Total Party Kiss. Total Party Kiss. They're playing some Dungeons and Dragons. So we're gonna go say hello over there. Thank you all so much for stopping by and hanging with us in Calamity. Thank you for being
bearing with us.
Bearing with the rants.
No, this has been absolutely lovely, and I love it here. Thank you for having me.
Why doesn't everybody
Anytime.
tell folks where you can
heck.
be found on the worldwide internets?
Yeah, go for it.
I was gonna say you have to model the behavior that you want to see. From
I've been
around.
Anita. You can find me everywhere online at Panita or at Critical Misses. I just made a one-page TTRPG for the first time. It's my first little foray into game design. It's about trying to eat chocolates that you don't like and chocolates that you do like, which is good.
I would just like to mention that my partner made this game after I bought them a box of chocolates.
It was inspired by the box of chocolates. I've saved the 2 best flavors in this box of chocolates.
You made a game about the chocolates you don't like because I got you a box
but
of chocolates.
I ate the chocolates that I didn't like first, so I could have the chocolates that I
I'm just kidding.
No.
Cool.
But yeah, you can find me at Panita or at Critical Misses everywhere. You can find me Sunday for Starfinder game over on Pluto Cleric's channel. I play a mystic who somehow ended up being the party tank. I'm a mage, y'all.
Interesting.
That's a real quick way to not get brought back by your cleric.
I am the cleric. I'm the one with healing magic.
Oh, well.
Wow. Good luck with that.
Anything else?
No, that's it. Sorry. Thursdays, I'm also over at Cyberpunk Censored for Star Trek Adventures game. That's it. That's me. Noir! Who?
Hello, everybody. I'm Noir. You can find me all over the internet as TheNoirEnigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. I also have a website, TheNoirEnigma.com. Please check it out. Buy my merch because I'm poor and I need money. You can find me every Monday over on Cryptic Studios Twitch channel for Clear Skies Star Trek Perseverance, our actual play, sponsored by Star Trek Online. Modifius and Cryptic Studios. Very excited about that. I play a Vulcan named Valuth who's just having a time. Then you can find me on Fridays over on you can find me on Fridays over on Gen Con TV's channel for Table Takes, where we report all of the news about everything happening in the TTRPG space. You can then you can find me Saturday mornings right here for Morning Ritual. Our guest next week is
our guest next week is Lexi, our Black Girl Mage.
Hey! Lexi!
Hey!
Let's go!
How do I not have a DJ horn? Well, I'll just have to do this. It's close enough.
Not that being the one for him, please.
And then,
I'm telling you.
You better not. And then, of course, please check out my podcast with my sibling, Dungeons and Dragons. Last week, we talked about the OGL and also Fishblade and some interesting behavior coming from Wormwood. If you want more information on that, check out the podcast. It's fun. That's me. Calamity, tell us, where can we find you?
Hello, I'm Calamity. You can find me at Hey Calamity with 3 Y's at the end, all over the internet, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, I recently split my content into VTuber and Actually Me. So that is why, if you are wondering where I've gone recently, that's where I've gone. I am currently getting back into things after being on a bit of a break. So starting Monday, I'm going to be on Bad House RPG for their Visigoths versus Molgoths game, where I'll be playing the Theater Goth. I'm super excited for that mini campaign. I will also be we're also doing a crowdfunding. Greater Restoration is crowdfunding for a Monster of the Week game called Fiends of Fairwick, which is that fun little 18 plus Scooby-Doo game that I mentioned before with Demon Daddy. We're hoping to get Demon Daddy merch. So if you support that, hopefully we get Demon Daddy merch. But we are crowdfunding to make this lovely little one-shot into a full-blown campaign to bring more of that goodness to y'all.
Is that Fiends of Fairwick?
Yes.
You mean this one that's now in chat?
Yes.
Woo!
It's fun. Story of found family in the 80s. That's where my character that summoned the demon, it traded him for a hot demon, is Cade.
Oh, this is a stacked cast. Dude, look at this cast. Look at
They're lovely people.
Y'all are so awesome.
Heck yeah. But that's been our show, everybody. Thank y'all so much for stopping by and hanging out with us. Again, we're gonna go do a sneaky little raid over to our friends at Total Party Kiss, so stick around for that and go send them some love over there. But it's been wonderful hanging out with y'all, but as usual, this is the end of our show, and the ritual has concluded. Bye, everybody!